season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means making.
Got him. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 5. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Achane. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 82 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Geno now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like it.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Andrew Billings collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Smith. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long, it's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now Hill to return it. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And that will come the offense as they take over. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll give this to Achane. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And the drive starts with a completion, left side.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jalen Phillips. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 2nd and 5. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Two is going to change things up. On the handoff, it's Achane.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Smith. Short throw to Disley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Smith.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And that is incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it. I
don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run it. Achane with it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
They'll go. Achane. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, he motivates your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's got it out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now Smith. This complete to Lockett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Gino on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's got room at the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Smith. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Now Tua going to change the play. A run straight ahead with Achane.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
And they'll send Waddle in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Now they'll change things around. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
155 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. On 1st down, back to Achane.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa rolling to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Throwing Tua.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tua. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson.
hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Tua.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Tua. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Rolling to his right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Running free at the 45. Off to the races.